welcome to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Ella, and today we're gonna be doing a very special new series. So before we get started, if you are new, please make sure you subscribe, as subscribers get giveaways and prizes, and actually the first announcement about the first winner is gonna be announced tomorrow. More details are in the description box if you're interested. If you have Instagram, please feel free to follow me there. It's Astro in Wonderland. For all the information about readings, classes, workshops, whatsoever, go to my Etsy shop and try to figure out what you like there. Basically, all descriptions are there. And last but not least, if you ever wanted to donate to our channel, please make sure you support our GoFundMe campaign. We're currently raising funds to create our own tarot and oracle cards. So if you'd like to donate to the channel, please feel free to check out that link. Anyway, guys, let's get started. So today I wanted to do a very special reading. Monthlies are posted, right? And I was thinking, what should we add? What kind of reading should we do? So anyway, you know, Mercury retrograde is over, everything is good, and today I just wanted to do this very special reading. Basically, it's a secret, some kind of secret you need to know in order to make your life better and make better decisions. This secret could be about your love life, maybe about your work, about your career, a person you're dealing with, some kind of secret basically that you need to know. We're gonna try to figure out with tarot cards, and hopefully it will help you make important decision, or it will help you just, I don't know, somehow make your life better, or at least it's gonna be fun. So anyway, guys, let's get started. And I was watching your votes, guys. So you guys voted basically Rider-Waite first, then there was Starman Tarot and Tarot de la Nuit. And I will have also these two oracle decks, Earth Wisdom and Angel Answers for clarifiers. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started with your reading. Okay, my dear Scorpios, we're gonna start with you. I'm gonna use this giant Rider-Waite deck because you guys voted for it as a #1 interest, and we're gonna also use Starman and Tarot de la Nuit. Let's take first 3 cards about what is the secret you need to know. So let's try to figure out what is this related to. Okay, one card already playing out, Ace of Swords. It has to do with communication, some kind of communication. Okay, so the secret that Scorpios will be finding out, hopefully, has to do with communication. Let's see what else. We also have here 4 of Swords. It has to do, I think, not necessarily even with communication, but lack of communication. Some person who maybe was even ill, hopefully not, but if not ill, this person was just taking a break, I think, from you. Maybe you were taking a break from them, but I think it has to do with them. This person was really in some kind of secluded mode. They didn't really talk to many people. They were very isolated. And the third card is Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups here symbolizes you, Scorpio. So the way I feel, something that you need to know has to do with an individual. Number 4 could really be an important number with this person. This is the person who is in some kind of mode where, like, you will know that this is for you if this person, let's say, really likes black and white colors. Photographs are in black and white. Lack of emotional display. This person is just very, I don't even want to say emotionally unavailable. They're withdrawn. Like, let's say even on social media, they're not gonna even ever express their emotion or be silly or fun. They use social media either all like for their business, for whatever their work is. Like, they only communicate about their business, about their social media, and they don't have to be even a businessman. If it's a business person, they will be just talking about their like business projects and like networking and stuff like that. If it's a person even who's an artist, they will only post related to their gigs, or I don't know, whatever thing. So this is the person. They're in the state of emotional seclusion. I feel like this person feels they were hurt by you. You could feel this as well. With an Ace of Swords card here is also an important piece of information I feel like was never revealed to you here, and I think this is why we're doing this video. I feel like what this person never told you, Scorpio, is that wow. Okay, I feel like this person never told you that actually if they were ever to choose one person who was the most important, who spoke to them truths that nobody, not even their parents, told them, not even their closest friends, who cared about them so deeply. No one cared about them so deeply, ever. They themselves didn't care about themselves so deeply. And the only person, which is why the crown is here, who cared about them so much, was you, Scorpio, Queen of Cups. It's your energy. Because you were truly the queen in this person's life. They didn't know how to treat you well when you were there next to them. They didn't know that they screwed it up. And I feel like for a lot of you, in some way, you have withdrawn yourself from the situation. Maybe you started seeing somebody else. Maybe you moved away. Some of you just, some kind of things, but basically only when you were gone from this person's life, they realized that if you are not still gone completely from this person's life, I feel like this is the kind of situation, once you completely will leave them behind, this is when they're realizing your worth. But the secret here is that this person always felt like you were there for them always. You were there, you were this ride or die. And actually, you know what, I'll share something with you. Divert, but it's kind of like, this energy is reminding me of something I've seen on social media yesterday. So you know Diddy, right? P. Diddy, whatever his name. And he posted like his for, like, I don't think they were ever married, but Kim Porter, when she died, right, he had these realizations, and he had all the time posting on his Instagram how she was the one, she was his soulmate. And then people in the comments, right, and they're like, so how come, you know, suddenly when she's gone, right, you start saying how she was the one and she was your soulmate, like, why did you never marry her, why you weren't with her? A lot of people, a lot of women and guys and girls basically writing to him, and he responded to some people, and basically he wrote that he was scared, and then he wasn't ready then, but now he is, and it's too late. So this is the kind of energy, and it's really sad actually. Oh my god, I'm almost like tearing up, because this person on the deepest down level knew you are the one, because you would go, and he posted, I think P. Diddy posted this picture where they were like after some shooting of his music video, and she flew 12 hours to him, and then was riding in the car in the desert for 3 hours to see him, and like he appreciated it so much, but he never actually showed this, you know. So this is the kind of your energy here too, where you did so much for this person, you would go the length for this person no one did ever, and that's why you were their queen, but they never told this to you. And it's basically, this is a secret. It doesn't mean that you'll be in this with this person in the relationship, but this is a secret, I feel like, that they kept from everyone, from themselves, from you, because you were really the one for them. If anyone ever would take a place of the one, if anyone would ever be in that place, it would be you. The only queen is you, whatever was the situation looking like on the surface. This is really sad, but at the same time I feel somebody here needed to hear that. You meant the world for this person, but never they could ever tell you this. Let's take you from Starman Sarah, maybe any other secrets. We have here 4 of Wands. Something you need to know. We have here the Moon. We have here 3 of Wands, and we have here the World. This is actually a different piece of energy, but maybe somehow it connects to the first person we tapped into. So the first card, 4 of Wands. For me, 4 of Wands is always your 4th house in astrology. It's your home, it's your environment. The Moon is the card also of your emotions, deep emotions, Cancerian energy. I think this for some of you has to do with energy either with of your mother or a home environment, somebody very close to you in a home environment. So the energy that I'm getting here is also this person, I think, also in some way has wronged you. Sorry, Scorpios. Why does everyone always wrong Scorpios? But I feel like what this person also never told you, and it could be a parent, could be a sister, I think it's a female in a family. It doesn't have to be, for some of you could be male, if you were very close with any male in your family. What this person never told you is that they admired your courage. that as much as they criticized you and didn't approve of you, possibly either lifestyle, relationship choices, work choices, actually deep down they were kind of jealous even that you went further than they ever could. You went to a whole other level, and with the world card, it's like there was this world in front of you that they never saw, they never could imagine or envision this for themselves. And their shadow side was jealous, felt triggered by it because you reminded them of all their shortcomings and all the things they wanted to do, but the fear got the best of them. But you, as much as you also dealt with trauma and pain and lack of support, you still pushed yourself in some way and you survived and you went further. And I feel like this person is watching you, and part of them, for some people it will be different here, for different groups it can be different. Some people, this person is jealous of you and triggered and feels left out in the cold by you some way, or not getting what they want from you. For other people, this person admires you, like really admires you, and they also never want to tell you that. So somehow I feel like these two people, the dynamic somehow is connected. And we all know, right, sometimes how our early upbringing and connection with our family influences our relationships, whether we want it or not. Not always, but very often it happens. Now, my dear Scorpios, let's take your card from Tarot Divinity. This is what you can do with the information that we just revealed. Alright, it's interesting, you have 3 of Wands showing up 2 times, and 4 of Pentacles showing up. We have 4 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. What can you do with this information? With the 4 of Pentacles, I feel for a lot of you it's about releasing the past, releasing any attachment to the past, whether it's past trauma, whether it's somebody who wronged you and you're still holding on to it. It's about maybe even this person who you were dealing with in your romantic life has triggered something in you, also to release the ancestral trauma even. Because very often in our lineage we pass certain things generation to generation, generation to generation. It's part of DNA, also how on scientific level DNA works, right? So for you, with the full moon on the background, it's time to release something. With the Knight of Pentacles and 3 of Wands, this spark that you have, this feeling of control over your life, knowing that you can go further and conquer new territories, make sure you don't let the spark die. Right now, for a lot of you, you're feeling that spark, you're feeling this transformation energy, this death and rebirth energy, so make sure you don't let it die out. Maybe you don't need to right in, jump into it. Maybe you start every day a little bit, doing something, whether it's a project, a commitment to something, to a goal, to a cause, a new relationship, something. But with Knight of Pentacles, it's important to continue progress, working on something, some recent spark that happened in your life, some recent understanding, a new beginning. And I think this is what you need to do with this information. You need to release the past, let the past go, forgive that, release, close the door to that. Maybe go no contact even with somebody who's been triggering you. And with 3 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, you move forward. Maybe not very fast, maybe for some of you slow progress is what is needed, but it's important to make small steady progress every day. And make sure with the 3 of Wands here that showed up twice in your reading, this is about conquering further territories, setting goals for yourself. Where do you want to go? Where in this present moment, what do you feel called to do? Ground yourself in the present. Don't be so much like in the future. Ground yourself in the present and you will feel, your body will literally call you in some direction. You will literally feel drawn to do something. Very, very important. So Scorpios, I hope this reading was helpful. To sum up, I will just take for you one Earth Wisdom card here, to see if there's any healing advice for you whatsoever, because you've been dealing with a lot. You've been dealing with family members, I feel like for some of you, people in your close environment, and also you've been dealing with a romantic partner. You have here big picture, so let's talk about this for a moment. With big picture, the message I'm getting here is that as much as you could have a partner who screwed you over, you could have a family member even who traumatized the hell out of you, you need to understand in the big picture of things, why was that your lesson? Why was that your reality? Especially with family members, very often, as much as like some situations can be traumatizing and bad, some people become healers because of some experiences they had. Some people become, people who empower, right, others in some way, like talk about different issues in the world. Artists very often, you know what they said when I was, you know, attending like healing, basically recovery from narcissistic abuse and all these things, I was told that actually the gift that it leaves you with, if you can work through the traumas, and if you can work through anxiety and, like, you know, lack of trust in yourself, is that your creativity and sensitivity can be beyond, you know, to what, like, if you weren't, let's say, traumatized like that. So it's up to you to figure out how in the big picture of things, you know, all of that had to happen that way, because universal plan is perfect, right? And give me a favor, there is a movie I love, it is one of my favorite movies in the world. For my North Node in Pisces, it's a perfect movie. It's by Terrence Malick, a visionary director, and he's very controversial, and he works very differently than other film directors. But watch the movie The Tree of Life, and if you can watch this movie, it's a bit psychedelic movie, really fun to watch if you have this open mind. And like when you watch this movie, if you really let this movie basically into your soul, like you will get it basically. For me, one of like during my one of the stages of my like spiritual awakening, whatever, you know, like everyone uses this term lately. I don't even, you know, resonate with the term anymore. But whatever it was, the healing stages, the awakening stages, whatever stages. I was many years ago traveling to Spain. And on my flight, somebody was watching this movie, and I was like, what is this? Because they were showing like dinosaurs, galaxy, and I'm like, what is this? I need to watch this. And I watched that movie and I cried, because I was just like, I'm getting it. So watch this movie if you can. It will be very helpful for you guys, especially if you're dealing with any kind of surrendering, letting go, forgiveness, all these things. So anyway, Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed your little message today. Again, all the information about everything is in the description box. Hope you have an amazing month of April. Monthly Aprils are posted. Check out that playlist. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.